River, amazing finish today. How did you accomplish it?
Well, turn 1, 2, and 3 were kind of like our Achilles' heels all night long. Really struggled through those turns. So I tried to be as fast as I could in all the other ones. Messed up on the backstretch chicane. It's definitely tricky than pretty much the whole track itself. It's definitely a tricky course. So we just tried to keep the car out front, played our pit strategy right, and here we are sitting in victory lane.
Oculus Red forfeited when he went a lap down. What do you think about that?
I think that if you wouldn't have forfeited, it could have been a closer finish. Cause I was making a lot of mistakes towards the end of stage 2 and the start of it, so I think he could have been a factor stage 3. So if he would have stayed, I think he might have won.
All right. How do you think you're gonna win next race at Texas?
I've done a lot of races at Texas. Uh, haven't gone too well, but to get first win at Texas, that'd be pretty awesome. It's definitely easier than the Daytona road course, but I have a lot of experience at road courses, so we're already locked into the playoffs, so we don't have to worry about performing top of the line at every other race.
How do you think you can make your way to Miami and be the first champion of the history of rocket racing?
I think we're just gonna stay strong, keep our heads up throughout the whole season, and try as hard as we possibly can.
What do you think of the Menards 27 performance?
The car was amazing. Everyone at Premier Racing did a heck of a job getting this car ready. Uh, I want to thank everyone in the pits who got the gas in this car lickety split. Didn't waste a second on pit road. We got Premier Racing their first win since earlier this year. Been on a long drought, so it's pretty good to be sitting in victory lane once more.
After hitting the wall and in the backstretch chicane, how did you manage to recover from it?
I simply put the car in reverse, got it out there as fast as I possibly could. Luckily, Oculus was pretty far behind us, so I wasn't really worried about that at the time. So
After Oculus got pretty far ahead of in front of you, how did you manage to pass him once more?
I knew that since he hasn't run any practice laps, I knew he was going to make a mistake sometime soon. So I was just waiting for that mistake and capitalizing it. So when he missed the pit road there, I was just ready to fly by him because I pitted the lap before.
Speaking of pitting, how did you and your spotter and crew chief manage to organize the pit strategy in order to secure this first victory at the Daytona road course?
Well, we knew we were gonna have to work on something to get this car in victory lane. We knew like pitch or fuel is going to be limited throughout the first couple of laps. So we pit midway through stage 1. We found out that like we still had a lot of fuel left. So basically, second stage we just pushed it. We just ran a full stage and then we pitted after that, and it got us here.
Interesting burnout after winning. Oh, who do you want to thank for this win, actually?
I want to thank everyone at FEP Racing and Menards and Dodge for giving us this car. Premier Racing, car owner Ricky Bobby, really helped us a lot getting this car together for this week, and hopefully we can do well next week at Texas.
Who is your main enemy in this racing?
As of right now, no one really. It was kind of pretty easy to keep it up front. I was pretty much the only one that did a lot of practicing, so I kind of
Who,
expected that.
who do you think will be a main competitor this season?
I definitely think some of the guys that I've raced with previously, are going to be huge factors, but they haven't started the season. We're already locked into the first round of the playoffs, so we're just going to try to push as fast as we hard and fast as we can.
Thank you for your time.
Yep.